Hi everyone, and I hope you're all well. Now, in this video, we're going to be looking at where the fictional Medway Peninsula sits within the map of Kent, what opportunities it gives us for freight and passenger working, and then really what's going to be running on the layout and the reasons behind it. But first, I want to say a really big thank you to everybody who contributed and made suggestions and nominations for new channels in the first anniversary giveaway. And a big congratulations to Rachel at Mini Wistaston, who won the prize. And again, thank you for Jeff at Jumble Lane for looking after that. So thank you again. And before we get on to the main subject, it probably won't surprise those who have followed me for a while that I've made yet another change to the track plan. So what I'll do is I'll hand over to myself in the garage to explain all.
Okay, so what has changed? As you can see, in this area, the station's gone. I had a think about it, and I just really wasn't happy. It was only going to be big enough to get one bubble car that size in. It didn't really flow in with the church. Also, if we go along here, just about here was a crossover, if you remember, and I used to have a little bit of running issues there. It wasn't great, the geometry wasn't great. If you also remember, let me just move that, just here, coming off from here, was sort of like an S to get up to the track that was there, and it wasn't great, and it was bugging me. So now what we've got is from the main line a nice straight or virtually straight line around the corner, so things are running that much better. So yeah, it was a little disappointed that we had to compromise, but in the end it's better running. I feel better about it, and this will probably just be somewhere where an engineer in ballast trucks could be parked up. I'll probably have a fence along here just to keep this area separate from the church. I'll repave for the church. If anybody's got any ideas there, then let us know. Now if you hold on to your hats, I'll just spin us around. Oh, by the way, we have now got some lighting. This is just freshly in, so a little bit of tidying up, but we have lights of eventually, or finally I should say, on Medway. So let me just excuse again the usual rubbish that will appear here, but as you'll see, just panning you around, where the station was, I'm thinking about just having and using this little platform as a goods platform. I've got some coal stays there, so we can have a little road and lorries unloading. I'll get a crane here. So that's the plans, and again, if anybody has any thoughts on what this could be, but I'm inclining to goods platform at the moment, but we'll just pan round there. So that's it, that's the changes made. There won't be another platform there, it won't be the shuttle, it'll be the goods, but it will give me a good amount of shunting possibilities. So there we are. But if anybody has got a better idea on what this siding could be utilised for, please let me know.
Okay, everyone, as promised, I was just going to run you across the map of the local area in Kent, where Medway Peninsula, which of course is fictional, or fictitious, I should say, is based. So, to give you an idea, over to the left are the lines through to London, and then if you just look sort of on the left hand side, just above centre, number 9, you'll see Who Junction. So for operational purposes, I'm basing Medway Peninsula between 8 and 9 on your map. Um, it's a bit of artistic license because technically that would make it in Gravesham, but we are going to be moving into the and operating in the Medway area. So that's my excuse. But if you follow the line upwards, where it says Who Junction and Cliff, yeah, this is the old 100 of Who line, which was passenger and freight, but is now just freight Monday to Friday. But there's loads of operational possibilities. You've got Cliff Gravel Works, um, which then turned into an aggregate works once the gravel had been used up. Follow that line down, and just after Charnel Street, you'll see at Beluncle Halt a spur off to the Berry Wiggins oil refinery. I've managed to get my hands on Berry Wiggins tankers, so we'll be able to operate there. And then if we follow ourselves up, just at Stoke Junction Halt, there's a spur to All Hallows on Sea, which was intended to be a holiday destination, but didn't really take off. But for passenger work-ins, it gives us some nice opportunities as well. And then if we follow the black line down, at Grain, we've got an oil refinery, a gravel terminal, and a container terminal as well. So loads of opportunities on the 100 of Who line. Now, if we bring ourselves back to Who Junction and where Medway is, if we follow the line down, that then takes us onto the spur on the Medway Valley line. And as you can see, you've got chalk pits, kilns, you've got a lime works, you've got cement works, and you've got a big paper mill. So for that, again, we've got lots of freight traffic opportunities there. And when I start doing running sessions based around these, I will give you some more background. But if we then make ourselves again back to Who Junction, and this time instead of going down and straight down to the Alsa paper mill, we instead go through Strood Common, Rochester, Chatham. That then takes us through for the main passenger routings. And then at Sittingbourne and Milton Regis, if you can see that on the map at 11, we've got a spur up to Sheerness where you've got the steelworks and also the docks. So as you can see, this local area, although quite small, does give us lots of certainly freight operation, and also we've got passenger operations taking us through from Medway, through Strood, Chatham, Sittingbourne, through down to Faversham. So I think you'll agree we're going to have lots of opportunities there. Now let's have a look at a bigger map of Kent, and you'll find Medway Peninsula just at the top left hand side of your map. If you can spot Dartford just to the right of that. Now, passenger wise, you'll be servicing via Gravesend commuter traffic into the London terminuses, and going the other way, you'll be going down to the Kent coast. So through Strood, Chatham, Gillingham, down to Faversham, where the line splits, and you can either go up, heading through Whitstable, Margate, round to Ramsgate, or you can be going down and through to Dover and Folkestone. So as you can see, there's loads of opportunities there, both passenger and freight. You've got the boats, trains, so you'll be having the big merchant navies or Battle of Britain classes. Schools classes did a lot of traffic and a lot of work there in the steam era. You'd also be having the smaller tank engines and C-class, just doing the more local passenger duties. And as you can see, all sorts of different freight opportunities. And don't forget, you've got the Kent coalfields as well. So I think you'll agree there's lots of opportunities there as well. And of course, when I do the running sessions, I will explain exactly what's running, where to. And yeah, I just hope that has given you a little idea of what will be running on Medway Peninsula. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now I hope you wasn't too bored with that, or hopefully you found it of interest. But I just want to give you an understanding on A, where Medway is situated, and B, what you're going to be seeing in the future. And I just, as I say, it gives a bit of background to things. Now, I will be showing what locos I've got, or what stock I've got, and how it will fit in. It might be a little pretentious to say meet the fleet, but I'll just be doing a quick introduction to them and the roles they'll play on Medway. Now, when I do get around to doing proper running sessions, it won't just be one era. I think perhaps I didn't make myself clear in the earlier parts. It's not going to be steam only. It's going to start off in sort of British Rail 1950, early 1950s, and we move all the way through to the present day. But when I do the running sessions, there'll be a bit of everything. So I'm going to set up a timetable, and I'm going to be running the trains to it, and so there'll be a bit from the steam timetable, a bit from just early tops up to present day. So there should be a bit of interest for everybody. So thanks again for taking a look. Now I haven't done a update on what's happened on the channel. It's been quite hot in the garage. I had to do some remedial work and also just tidying up the wiring. And so I really didn't think anybody would be interested at seeing the bottom or the underside of my baseboards. But rest assured, there will be a lot more work being done on it, and I'll do a little update as well. So there we are. That's the end of this video. I thank you again to all the subscribers who have stayed with me along the journey. All the new people, you are very welcome. If you're having a look and haven't subscribed, then why not try and boost my ego, and let's see if we can get near 300 subscribers. So as always, please stay safe, stay well, look after yourself, and happy modelling.